Hello, everybody. Pastor Jerome back at you with another teaching tonight. I was doing some interesting reading the other day, and I came across something that I had marked in my Bible, and wow, it blew me away. Because, sometimes I just forget so many things that the Lord shares with me, and I thought I'd be a blessing with you and share it with you. And I want to talk to y'all tonight from Revelation chapter 13, just very quickly. Three things I want to share with you from the Holy Spirit, and He's going to be a blessing to you. I want you to further study this. And once you further study this, please do share in the comments. Whatever God adds to this, please do share it with the other believers who are watching my channel, sharing my videos, and enjoying the teachings that we're bringing forth. Watch this. 3 interesting things about the Antichrist that ties back to the Old Testament figures. This is unique, and I don't think you're going to find this anywhere else with any other Bible teacher, all right? Anyway, Revelation 13:17. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, the name, or the number of his name. Let me say it again. The mark, save the mark, the name of the beast, the number of his name. Those are the 3 things. These are 3 interesting things that the Spirit of God is showing us, and these are very interesting because there's 2 Old Testament figures who are infamous for having a mark and trying to establish a name. The first interesting person is found chapter 4, verse 15. The first interesting person that ties with this Antichrist is found in Genesis chapter 4, and this is what it says. Genesis chapter 4, verse 15. And the Lord said unto him, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken upon him 7-fold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any find him and kill him. Isn't that something? God used a mark on Cain to spare him and to give him mercy. But it's interesting that the Antichrist spirit that was in Cain in Revelation chapter 13 that we just read is not going to be merciful. He's going to use a mark to be unmerciful and will starve people or behead them unless they receive his mark. Do you see? So that's the first interesting one. And I hope you're taking notes here. This is great. The second thing is what it says here in Revelation chapter 13, verse 7. He says, okay, so, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he received the mark. We just dealt with that. Or the name of the beast. Now, when we talk about a beast, we're not talking about like a cow or cattle, lion, none of this stuff. There are beasts in heaven. As a matter of fact, a cherub is a beast. Satan was a beast. So there's beasts around the throne. There's cherubs, there's seraphim, there's angels, and then there are no ones called the beast, called beast. Now, when we say beast, we're not saying that as a demeaning term. We're saying that because of what John identified them as, and Ezekiel identified them as beast around the altar. And it's going to be interesting because the beast that rises up in the Antichrist is also going to be an angelic beast or an angelic being who was once in heaven. So he's beastly. But his name, the name. So we have the mark. Now let's deal with the name. Now, there's another interesting Old Testament character. He was known for a name. This guy was known for having a great name, and he became a great name. So Genesis 11, verse 4, watch this. And they said, come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower whose top is in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves. This is Nimrod. Nimrod was the Antichrist. See, the Antichrist kept popping up through history. And the first time he shows up as a murderer, right? He shows up in Cain and murders his brother, and then he receives a mark. Now, he appears or rears up again through Nimrod, and he's seeking a name. So this is pretty good. Genesis chapter 4, where there is a mark. You have Genesis chapter 11, where there is a name. And then when you look at these 2 together, I want you to see something very interesting. Very interesting. And this is just conjecture, okay? I don't want you to take this as some kind of doctrine, but study it and make it your own, whatever you want to do with it. In this time, these Bible characters of these individuals lived up into the three scores, right? So you have three scores. You have the number. They lived to be 260. They lived to be 777. They lived to be 680 years. So you see three digits. You see three digits with each of these. But when it gets to Cain and when it gets to Nimrod, guess what? No number. No number is found, or number of days is found with Cain, or number of days is highlighted with Nimrod, because their days was marked for a certain specific time. God already knew exactly who the Antichrist was and is, and he marked them. When he told Cain that sin crouches at the door, he was talking about the spirit of the Antichrist. Before he killed his brother, God said, Cain, why is your countenance falling? He says, listen, let me tell you something. You are about to make a big mistake. Do you understand what I'm saying, young man? Okay? Sin is crouching at the door. Now, I'm giving you a chance to not accept this Antichrist spirit, but if you walk away and rebel the way you're doing, you're going to get it. And when God tried to forgive him and set a mark on him, he said, this is too much. This is what came. This is too much. Wouldn't even accept God's forgiveness. Then when we get to Nimrod, Nimrod doesn't have a number of days. He doesn't have a birthday. He doesn't have a time. He lived 120 years and then this happened. Nothing. No, until. That is until. Until we get to Genesis or Revelation chapter 13, where obviously all three of them are coming together. You have the mark, the name, and the number. Now, what is the number associated with? 666. The number of man, right? Bloody men who are rebellious against God, yet who has the Antichrist spirit. And this is what I wanted to share with you from Revelation chapter 13. And no man could buy or sell save they have the mark, the name, the number. I'm Pastor Jerome. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. We'll be getting into the word. Don't forget I have a wonderful book coming out called Breaking the Blood Curse. And it's going to be a marvelous, marvelous study for you as a Christian to grow into the word of the Lord and so that you can grow. All right. God bless.